Hi, it's Logan from Sleepopolis.com, and today I'm going to take a look at the Bear Hybrid mattress. I've previously taken a look at Bear's all-foam version, and you can find that review by Googling Sleepopolis and Bear Mattress Review, and it'll pop right up. Now I'm going to put the mattress through a few tests today and give some general recommendations at the end of the review, but if you'd like a personal recommendation, please feel free to leave a note in the comments section with some information about yourself and some of your sleep preferences, and we'll be sure to get back to you. Now we're going to start the review with the construction portion, and we're going to jump in with the cover. The cover is a soft material. It is a Sealant blend. Now, Sealant is a pretty interesting material, and there are some studies that suggest it helps with recovery while you're sleeping. I personally can't speak to the science of that, but if you are interested in learning more, I suggest you do some of your own research. I should also point out that the cover is quilted with 2 inches of super soft foam, which gives it a kind of a luxurious feel to it and allows you to sink in a little bit right away when you lie on top of the mattress. So now we've taken a look at the cover, it's time to get an idea for the layers of the mattress. As I mentioned before, this is Bear's hybrid construction, meaning it uses a mix of foam and coil layers. The mattress stands 14.5 inches high, which is really tall for a bed-in-a-box mattress. We've already talked about the 2 inches of hypersoft foam that are quilted into the cover, so let's talk about the comfort layer, which is 3 inches of Bear's performance foam. It's a latex-like foam, so it has a quick response to pressure. Because it is latex-like, it's also going to be pretty good with cooling of the mattress. It is pretty soft, so it's going to allow you to sink in, but you won't feel stuck in this layer, so you can adjust your position pretty easily. Below that, we have 2 inches of gel memory foam. See how slowly that responds to pressure. The memory foam is going to provide kind of that contouring feeling you get when you sink into a mattress. Now, memory foam can at times have a reputation for trapping too much body heat, causing you to overheat while you sleep, but the gel infusion in this layer is going to help to draw heat away from the sleeper, again to help with temperature regulation and cooling. Below that, we have a support layer of pocketed coils. It's 2.5 inches tall. The pocketed coils are going to provide some bounce to the mattress, as well as some support. Because they are individually wrapped, it's going to help with isolating motion, and it also creates a little bit of airspace in the mattress to help with cooling. Around the pocketed coil layer is a high-density polyfoam to help a little bit with edge support. I've cut through that just to show you the coils in between there. Please don't do that on your Bear Hybrid, just take my word for it. And finally, the last layer down here is 5 inches of high-density polyfoam. It's a firmer material to act as support for the layers above it, as well as some deep compression support for the sleeper on top. It really just acts as the base or foundation of the Bear Hybrid. Now that we've seen what makes up a Bear Hybrid, it's time to get an idea for the feel and firmness of the mattress. So I'm going to start by pressing into the cover. The initial feeling is of that hypersoft foam that's quilted into the cover. It really gives pretty easily under pressure. As I start to add more pressure, you can see how much bounce this mattress has. The comfort layer of that performance foam has some quick response to it, as well as the pocketed coil system really gives some bounce. So I'm going to lie down. Now in this position, my weight's pretty evenly distributed, so I'm not really pushing into the mattress too much. That being said, I do feel like I'm sinking into the quilted cover a little bit. It's filling in the space beneath my lower back, which is nice. The comfort layer of performance foam gives me this feeling kind of being more on top of the mattress. So the combination of the quilted cover and the comfort layer give me this kind of cradled feeling. As I mentioned, I definitely feel like I'm more on top of the mattress, so I'm able to adjust my position without any added effort or anything like that. So I'm going to roll onto my side. Side sleepers want to be extra conscious of an increase in pressure due to a higher weight concentration over lower surface area. Because of that, a lot of side sleepers do complain about issues at their hips and their shoulders. Now we are going to take a closer look at pressure a little bit later on in the review, but I did just want to say now that I don't really feel those pressure points forming at the hips or the shoulders while lying on the Bear Hybrid. So I'm going to roll onto my stomach. Once I'm on my stomach, it's important to note that I don't feel kind of increased pressure on my chest, so it's going to be easy to breathe. And also, a lot of stomach sleepers do tend to prefer firmer mattresses because they keep their hips up, which is going to keep their backs in a straight position, so they don't wake up with any pain in the lower back. I did want to point out that, I don't really feel my hips sinking into the mattress too much. I don't really think this is a firm mattress. I'd say it has like a medium firmness to it, so a nice mix of kind of pressure relief and support. But everyone can feel the firmness of a mattress a little bit differently because of different sizes and weight distributions. So for reference, I'm about 5'10", 190 pounds. If you would like a wider variety of opinions on the firmness of the mattress and a little bit more description on the feel of it, you can check out our written review at sleepopolis.com. Instead of just describing the feel of the Bear Hybrid to you, I wanted to give you a visual representation of where you might feel pressure points form while lying on the mattress. So to do that, I've placed out this pressure map on top. I'm going to lie down on it in a few different positions, and you can see the results next to me with pressure ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. So I'm going to start on my back. Roll onto my side. Try a few positions here on my side. Finally on my stomach. Just to give you an idea for the bounce of the Bear Hybrid, I'm going to drop this 10-pound steel ball. You can see that the mattress does have some pretty good bounce to it. The performance foam in the comfort layer of the mattress responds really quickly to pressure, which is going to give it some bounce, as well as the pocketed coil system will also provide some bounce and support to the mattress. Now, to give you a quick idea of the ability to isolate motion of the Bear Hybrid, I'm going to drop the ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches. So this is going to simulate someone, adjusting their position or rolling around on the other side of the mattress or getting into bed at night. And now you're going to see the results next to me on screen here. Now there are some higher spikes in disturbance that are transferred across the surface of the mattress. That's because the comfort layer is a pretty responsive foam. However, in my opinion, the disturbance dies down pretty quickly, so the quilted cover and the memory foam layer beneath that, kind of the contour layer, do a good job of kind of dimming the disturbance that's transferred, so it cuts it off pretty quickly. A lot of people buying a mattress will want to know if they're going to feel like they're sitting on top of or sinking into the mattress. So to test this, I've set up the Sinkage test, in which we use 4 balls of varying sizes, weights, and densities to simulate different body parts and check to see how far into the mattress they sink. So we have a 6-pound medicine ball, a 10-pound steel ball, which is the densest ball we used during this test, a 50-pound medicine ball, which is filled with sand and simulates kind of a heavier body part, and finally the 100-pound medicine ball on the end, which if you're a bit bigger, kind of simulates the center of your body. And for sinkage, on the 6-pound medicine ball, we have 2 inches. On the 10-pound steel ball, it's 2.5 inches of sinkage. 50-pound medicine ball is 5 inches of sinkage. Finally, 6.5 inches of sinkage for the 100-pound medicine ball. Now, I will say this is a bit above average for each of these balls, especially on the lower end of the spectrum here. I think that a lot of that sinkage can be accounted for by the 2 inches of hyper soft foam that's quilted into the cover, which gives it really easy to pressure, so you have some immediate sinkage off the bat. Even with that sinkage, I would say that because of the performance foam in the comfort layer, I still felt like I was able to move around pretty easily and didn't really feel stuck in the mattress. If you plan on sharing your bed with a partner, you need to use the entire surface area of the mattress. Edge support is something you're going to want to take a look at. It's important because when you get close to the edge, you don't feel like you're going to collapse it, roll out of bed in the middle of the night. Now, when I'm near the side of the Bear mattress, it's pretty even feeling over here on the side as it was to the center of the mattress. So get really close to the side, hang off just a little bit. You can see there is some compression through the softer foam on top. It's to be expected of softer foam layers like that. Now, when I roll over on my side, again, hang off the mattress a little bit. Still feel pretty well supported in this position, even though I am kind of pushing through the comfort layer. But again, softer foams, that's to be expected. As I sit up on the side of the mattress, I think maybe putting your shoes on in the morning or getting into bed at night might not be the most important position when taking a look at a mattress. However, it does do a good job of showing what an increased weight concentration can do to the edge support. And we do see a pretty good amount of compression here. And when I really move over to the side here, There's a little bit of a dip, but again, foam mattress, so that's a little expected. Just to give you some basic information about the Bear Hybrid mattress, there's a 100-night trial period, a 20-year warranty, and shipping is free, and it will arrive compressed in a box. Now, who would recommend this mattress to is if you're looking for a luxury feel. I found that the combination of the quilted cover and the performance foam in the comfort layer do a good job of kind of cradling your body for a great luxury feel. I also recommend this mattress if you're looking for pressure relief but don't want to feel stuck in the mattress. We saw during the sinkage portion of the review that there is a good amount of sinkage on this mattress. However, the comfort layer has a quick response to pressure, so you're not going to feel stuck. You're going to be able to adjust your position pretty easily, which brings me to my next point, is that I would recommend this mattress if you sleep in multiple positions. In my opinion, this mattress has a medium firmness to it, meaning it provides a good mixture of support and comfort in multiple positions, and also you're going to be able to change positions without any added effort. Now, those are some general recommendations. However, if you want to get a little bit more specific, let's take a 250-pound person. They're a stomach sleeper and they sleep with a partner. I don't know that this would be the best fit for them. If you are a bit heavier, you might feel that this mattress is on the softer side, and with all that sinkage, your hips might go a little bit further into the mattress, throwing your back out of alignment. Also, if you sleep with a partner, the edge support did have a bit of compression, so you're not going to be able to sleep all the way to the side of the bed there. However, let's say a 160-pound person, they're a back sleeper and they're looking for a mattress with a little bit of bounce. I think this would be a good fit for them. While lying on my back, I did feel like the quilted cover was filling in the space beneath my lower back, which provides a really nice feeling. And also, I would say that this mattress has some pretty good bounce because of the quick response to pressure from the performance foam in the comfort layer, as well as the pocketed coil system. Now, those are a little bit more specific reviews, but if you were looking for a personal recommendation, please be sure to leave a note in the comments section with some information about yourself and some of your sleep preferences, and we'll be sure to get back to you. You can also Google Sleepopolis and Mattress Buying Guide, which is going to help walk you through some of the decisions you have to make when actually purchasing a mattress. And finally, please be sure to subscribe to the Sleepopolis channel, as we're going to keep putting out more and more content, which is going to help you on your mattress buying search. That's it for the review today. I hope it was helpful. Have a nice day.